Hey, what's up, guys? Sorry for the delay. Uh, does this lead to the right thing? Okay. All right. Okay. So hold on, guys. The thing is that I didn't. It's not that I didn't want to upload. It's just that there was. I didn't know. I had no ideas, honestly. Okay. All right. Hold on. Sub Diamond. Got some people. Doesn't matter. I got 2 hours to play, so. What's up, Hap? Good to see you.
A normally peaceful undersea sanctuary. Today it will be transformed into a
I'm not really expecting a lot of viewership because this is a smaller channel that I have. It's not like the 3,000 subscriber one that I have over there, but well,
I have devised an ingenious plan to finally
trying to
steal the
fucking.
Krabby Patty formula. And if Bikini Bottom happens to get demolished in the process, oh well.
Okay, so
With my brand new Duplicatotron 3000, I'll clone an army of robots that will wreak mayhem and destruction.
yeah, I know I haven't streamed it in a while. I've been busy on COD Mobile, but yeah, like it's the rehydrated relief. I'm not gonna back out from this. It is a very important part for me in YouTube.
Welcome, my perfectly obedient robot army. Hang on, I want to get a photo.
Yeah, Gary. It sure looks like we're in a doozy of a pickle. I think I'm gonna have to learn.
Okay, let's see. Let's go control. Yeah, this was kind of like my original channel. Let's see. Oof. Why was my controller acting up? Camera sensitivity, everything's good. All right.
I make myself a snack, but there's no time.
This game, like even till today, is still the shit.
Luckily.
I haven't played this game in like too long, or in such a while.
I love opening presents. This is where I keep all my old comic books.
Okay, let's just get this. Imagine if I could eat Gary. In France, you can. My friend in France. Just like waiting to talk to someone on Discord. Like, you know, just to keep me awake. I'm like half asleep right now. I didn't realize until it was too late that I had to do a stream at 9 in the morning. That's usually the time I'm asleep. Okay, hold on. All right. So I'm kind of like expecting this stream to just bomb to holy hell. Like,
Nothing like the sound.
I know it's kind of weird for like me to abruptly come back to this channel, like out of nowhere. Like, not honestly, now that I think about it, I should have streamed on the other channel. I think that would have been a little bit better. I know a lot of people would have been shocked and probably confused as to why I would be playing this game over there, but at least I would have like a higher viewership. See, I didn't really think ahead. But I should probably, like, you know, go back to uploading a little bit here on this channel. Just give it a little bit of love. Because, like, yeah, it's kind of awkward. I could feel the awkwardness. Oh, I'm that idiot that messed up that hard. You know, I typically don't activate those things because I usually make it to the balloon thing. But man, I can't help how good this thing looks on the iPad. Doesn't look this good on the Switch. Props to Handy Games for just knocking it out of the park, man. It's probably like the least buggy and probably the most fast performing version of this game that you could ever get.
Under a rock. Now that's the life. Hey, you! Patrick needs to do laundry.
I'll call my friend again one more time. Okay. Let's see. Who can I call in? If I can't, then it's actually usually the go-to guy. Okay. Okay, while I'm playing, I need to think of some I guess, like ideas that I could use for this channel. I know that THQ Nordic did post saying that they were, like, they kind of post in a way that they basically said that they're working on a fucking on a Nickelodeon game, so can't wait to see that though. My money's on either, it has to be a SpongeBob game. I know it has to be a SpongeBob game because that's like the only like Nickelodeon like cartoon type thing going on. There's no reason why it shouldn't be iCarly. Okay. All right.
I love opening presents. It shines.
The rolling green hills of Jellyfish Fields. A place to experience nature at its most raw, and sometimes a bit tender from the stings.
Well, according...
God, Jellyfish Field still looks good. And I'm on max graphics right now. Like, epic on everything.
Can't jellyfish today. I'm going fishing for robots. I feel like a new sponge. Just my size. Take that!
Man, love the environment right now.
You! Patrick needs to do laundry.
I don't know, it seems to be like a lot less foggy on iPad. Like you can actually see more of the environment around you. Like you can see everything kind of. You see the sandcastles, the houses. Can you even see the Krusty Krab? Well, not just a little bit from this angle, but I could just mainly see the chum bucket. Gotcha.
Sometimes pushing a simple button is the most satisfying. Push, 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 push. Hammer! I get it! Just my size.
Man. Or maybe I should have kept this channel going as well. I just didn't have the motivation. Even now, like, we're still kind of like in a drought. Hopefully Skyward Sword will change it a little bit. The HD version. Like, I'm hoping to live stream it a little bit when it gets released. Which I'm assuming it's going to be released on, like, a Friday?
Boy, Patrick will be
Yeah, probably a
glad
Friday.
he's back.
It's been kind of like almost a year since I've, like, made any updates to this channel.
Another find for Patrick.
No, that's the thing. Like, unknown. Like originally, my channel wasn't supposed to be about COD Mobile, and I decided to start like
That's well.
I just started to start making like content for it because I didn't know what else to like post. Like nothing was going on like Switch related, nothing was going on SpongeBob related. The game was already finished, it was already released, and like the trend was pretty much gone. The thing is that like, you know, COD Mobile was the next best thing. It's something that I liked, so I ended up, you know, posting more about that, but a lot of people weren't really happy about it. So people were unsubscribing, people were leaving. So I decided, you know what? Why don't I just have everyone go, like, why don't I just make a designated Nintendo channel and make one for COD Mobile? So I decided to use the one with the most subscribers and use that one for COD Mobile. So that's what was going on.
You've just met the Sponginator.
Trust me, I had like a lot. Like, trust me, if I kept this channel going, I probably would have made it to the thousands, hopefully. But yeah, I didn't. I was just focused completely on
I get it.
on the COD Mobile channel. So like it was kind of amazing though, because you know Riders DX and Zackpack.
I love opening
Well, like
presents.
we're trying to raise money for a organization, CDC. To be honest, I don't even know what CDC is, but hey, I'm glad to be included. I felt like I thought I wasn't gonna be included this time around because you know they noticed that I wasn't really posting anything SpongeBob related. Like I was just mainly on COD Mobile, which is like a completely different thing.
Hey, SpongeBob.
I got a message on Discord. What is that? That's probably nothing important. Yeah, it's nothing important. Like, are you asking like what's the objective of this game, or what's the objective
Thanks.
of like just the stream? Oh, the game is to get like 100 golden spatulas. It's kind of like if you played Mario 64. You get like a certain amount of spatulas in one place, or like in one area, and then you could use those to go into the next area. You're kind of like stopping this robot invasion that Plankton started accidentally by pressing the not obey button. Because he had all these programs to, like, I mean, he had all these robots to, what do you call it, just take over the Krusty Krab and take the formula, but he forgot to set it to obey, so it ended up, it pretty much ended up, like, backfiring, so now we have to, like, collect all these spatulas to stop them or whatever.
Ooh, scary dark cave.
This is pretty much like a remake. This is kind of like what got my channel started. Like I was at like when they invited me for the charity, it was like I was like at 200 subscribers on the other channel. So I have like 2 hours to play. So this whole Rehydrate relief was to like raise money for certain like foundations or certain like charities. I forgot what the last one was. What was the last one that I did? I forgot. Like the one last year was a different type of. Oh, I think it was COVID relief. It was COVID relief. I remember that now. Like COVID just started. It was like around June or something. Because I know this game I think released in June 20th or June 10th. One of those dates. I was excited. Like the channel was gonna kick off a lot, but then a lot of people were getting the copy early because Walmart was kind of like giving them the copies. And then like we kind of lost all the viewership. We got like all the buildup that we had, we got extremely screwed over.
Have you been lonely out there all alone?
Like we probably would have skyrocketed a lot if it wasn't for the fact that, you know, Walmart or Target like screwed the pooch hard on us. Everyone like pretty much leaked the entire game. We already knew how everything was gonna look like. Yeah. It's kind of like if you're gonna watch Avengers Endgame and then like before he even gets released, the reviewers pretty much spoil the whole thing. That's kind of how it felt. Good to know. I think that this game is cool, but when you beat the game, there's nothing else to do. I could see why. Yeah, that's pretty much why I moved on. Like, I mean, the trend was done. The game was released. That was it. And Nintendo, like, in Switch-related stuff, nothing was really going on. Like, the last thing that I had going on was the Mario 35th anniversary, and that was it. Like, there was nothing else to create. So that's when I started posting COD Mobile. And it was getting a lot more views than everything I was posting. So that's like, I never forgot where I came from though. Oof.
I don't think SpongeBob's underwear fits. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
So yeah, like when I started making COD Mobile content, a lot of people just left because they kind of like just gave up faith, or like they just lost their faith in me. But it's, I mean, it's like, dude, I can't, like, I just wasn't happy. I clearly wasn't. No. I'm not leaving COD Mobile at all. Like, it's far from that. I'm just saying is that, like, maybe I should give a little bit of time to this channel as well, you know? Like, every now and then I can make a video on this channel. Because I've been saving up some footage to use.
Hello, Mrs. Pop.
I don't know if I'll be beating this game on the stream because it takes more than 2 hours. So, unless you want to keep me going, but yeah. I wasn't gonna stop COD Mobile at all. I mean, I'm doing pretty well on that channel. I mean, 2,500 subscribers. Trust me, I would not have 2.5k subs if I never moved on from like what I was doing before. Trust me, it would have been. It would have been hell. Like, I'd probably be like at 1,500 maybe even less than that. Because I wasn't even in the thousands when this thing ended. Yeah, let me make you moderator. Moderator. There we go. I remember making people moderator was so complicated. You actually had to get their channel and then like get their URL or something and then just put it there. I think I got it. I think I set you as moderator. There we go. There we go.
You don't think SpongeBob's underwear fits? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
So yeah, that's pretty much the story. So now you pretty much know. I was a completely different person back then. I don't even know what season COD Mobile was in when I got into it, or like I got into it like it's in the 6th season, but that was like around probably May, or like maybe April of last year. So like that kept me busy while I was waiting for this game, because they kept this game like when they announced it, it was like a year away from release. That was like 2019. The game got like released like a whole year later, because it got announced before like E3 2019. Like that was actually, I think, the very first or like the second announcement that THQ Nordic, like the developers were like the publishers, made. Because we kind of already knew it was happening. They were giving us like a lot of hints. We were just waiting for them to announce it. They announced it like right before E3 started, so gave us pretty much a year to prepare.
Clean as a whistle. You don't think SpongeBob's underwear fits quite right?
Okay, you're coming back from the vacation? Where did you even go anyways? Dude, I'm gonna die. I'm usually not this bad at this game, but I'm like distracting myself by talking, but I don't care. Oh, that was close.
That's much better. Ooh.
And Florida of all places. What, did you go to like Orlando Studios? Or something? Like, did you go to the Harry Potter thing? Or... like, did you go Disneyland? Wait, no, isn't there like an abandoned Disneyland somewhere in Florida? Or is that... Or am I like referring to like another place? Because I know there was like an abandoned Disneyland, but I forgot where it was. Oh. There you go.
Here's a whistle.
No, we just went to the beach. Oh. Yeah. In Texas, they have some beaches, like in Galveston and South and SPI, but yeah. Don't go to the Galveston ones. Like, those are like the dirtiest beaches. Yeah, I'll never forgive my family, man. Like, like, we decided to go to Galveston Beach, right? I thought it was gonna be cool. I'm like, yeah, I get to see some girls and everything. And like, oh my god, they took us to like the most loneliest place of like the beach. Like, nothing, man. Like, I wanted to show my summer bod and like, you know, get some good impressions, and no. My family's like, fuck you, we're going into the most secluded area ever. And I was just looking at my dad with so much disdain for like 2-3 hours. And I'm just like, I hate you. I wish you abandoned me.
Tartar sauce! The horror!
Man. That trip pissed me off to like no end.
Gosh, everyone is
It was much better when like I went the second time around, like with the Criminal Justice Club for my college. That it was much better there. Because we did like all this fundraising stuff. We raised so much money. I think we kind of overdid it. Because they gave us like over like I think $200 each to just spend. And like they just literally gave it to us. Like, you could spend it on whatever you want. And I'm like, what? Like, are we even allowed to do that? I don't know why King Jellyfish has like this weird coloring issue. Like, if you play on console, like, he's actually purple and not, you know, white. Like, no racism intended, but yeah. I always found that odd for this version. There we go. I still can't believe it, even after all this time. Like, I know it's been like, what, a year? A year and 6 days since this game was released, and I still can't believe it got remastered or remade.
Love opening presents. Too pretty. Cat, take it.
Isn't that amazing? Wait, how am I not? Okay, now, okay. I'm just like, how am I not out of bounds? Did I open the... Yeah, I didn't open the box from last time. There we go. Just in case I ever need to, probably I would never need to. Oh, where am I going?
Another fine for Patrick.
Yeah, I don't know why. This game just operates in a completely different way compared to, like, console. You can't do certain things that you would normally be allowed to on, like, Xbox or on the Switch. It's weird, but I like it. I mean... This was like the most surprising thing of the year of 2020. Honestly, it really was. I mean, I couldn't believe that it happened. that they were gonna release this on mobile, because I thought it was impossible. Like I thought about it. I'm like, you know, like it would be like, you know, it would be really cool if they released this on mobile, and they actually did. I'm just like, oh, I guess so. Okay, so let me backtrack. Cool thing about this one is that, like, I kind of prefer this version over the Switch, because there's like the loading time is significantly shortened. No matter how high your graphic settings are, you're always gonna get back into the action like 2 seconds later, instead of like waiting a whole minute. Where is it? Spawn Power Bungie.
How many of these do I have to carry?
Wow, fuck it. I died before the thing. Oh, I'm stupid.
Okay, so now what?
Welcome, welcome. Anyone that's joining in, feel free to speak. Keep me awake, because I am half asleep and I am so tired.
Ooh, a present in every one. Oh goody, another one.
Well, yeah, true. Oh, I don't know if you saw the video yesterday, but I did get the Razorback Dark Matter. So I'm kind of like, I'm still pretty giddy about that. I finally had my chance to get it. And guess what? I spent like $5 on it. I didn't have to spend like 100 or anything. I got it like in the first 10. And like within that first 10, I think I got it in the 5th crate. Like, isn't that crazy? Like, that's how good my luck is with crates. That's why I sometimes spend my money on them. Because I know I'm just going to get everything at the very beginning. So when does that new season come out? Like Monday night, I think, right? That's when the update comes out, or like the Battle Pass update. Dude, I can't wait for that, man. There we go. Yeah, 29th. So that's like for us that's like Monday. Because yeah, it'll be the 28th, but at 7 that's when it refreshes. So technically it's the 29th.
Fresh like a spring breeze. I love opening presents.
Yeah. We're getting the 2 most acknowledged weapons of Modern Warfare. And yes, there are more Modern Warfare weapons. Like, for fuck's sake, like, just keep these as the last weapons, man. Like, stop with the fucking Modern Warfare weapons. I am so tired of that. Like, it's getting kind of stale at this point. It's just nothing but that. Like, I know it has, like, a lot of weapons, but come on. Like, there's gotta be some other weapons that you could give us. Like, I mean, Yeah, Black Ops Cold War. You have like, yeah, you could use Cold War weapons. Well, what's the problem there, right? Or like, do we have to wait till the game dies or something? Even though the game's pretty much already dead. No one's even playing it anymore. Like, no one even cares enough. They just, all they do now is like they just buy the weapons and then they use it in Warzone. That's all they do at this point. That's what happens when you put skill-based matchmaking in these games. Yeah, dude, like, come on, dude. It's $5 for the battle pass. Sure, your dad or mom would understand something like that. Come on. Like, they aren't the most expensive things in the world.
Hey, you! Patrick needs to do laundry.
Wow, I made it through here. Oh my god, I just cheesed it. Fuck. Wow. New speedrunning tactic?
Kabam! Hi, Gary.
Question mark? I've actually never, like, gone through that area. Like, I never, like, jumped over this, like, fence over here.
You've just
Which is
met
weird
the
to me.
Sponginator.
Yes.
This door is locked from the...
I know, but, I mean, it's not like you're spending, like, hundreds of dollars. I mean, it's just $5, like, every month. That's like a subscription to, like, Netflix, but, like, half off. Yeah, I mean, it's a game that continues on through like so many months, or like it's a game that's gonna last years. So what's the problem? And even then, like, I mean, if they're making a Warzone mobile, all your stuff's probably gonna carry over, like Damascus, Diamond, any blueprints that you had. So I don't see the complaint here. Like shit, even if there was like a COD Mobile 2, I'm sure they'd let you keep some stuff. What I want is Dark Matter. That's what I want. That's my biggest like desire for COD Mobile. Like, when are they gonna add an animated completionist camo? That's what I want to know.
What that,
Like, I didn't get diamond on all weapons for nothing, you know. Like, they considered something like that, but I don't even know if they'll ever actually let us do that, or like give us something, or like just fuck it. I mean, just put the dark matter like that we have right now, and just put it on all the weapons, and just refund everyone who spent the money on it, or just give them access on it instantly or something. Yeah, they're stingy. That's the problem. I think actually, I have a video as to why I don't think Dark Matter is coming, like, anytime soon. Or at least in this year. Like, I kind of have a theory on it. Does Dolphin iOS still work somehow? I mean, I don't see why you would need Dolphin iOS for, you know, this game. Unless you want to play the original, but I don't know, man. Because right now I'm on iOS 14.6, and it usually takes them a while to like update. But you should probably check online, check on YouTube, to see how to get Dolphin on your device. Maybe they have something for you. I don't know. I haven't kept up with that because, I mean, why would I need to? Oh, for other games. So I mean, yeah, like just like I said, just go search on search on YouTube. Oh, yeah, Preston. I think the reason why is because if they even put that same dark matter, I think it's gonna like devalue everything that they put on for the future. Like, let's say a legendary skin, or like even a mythic skin. Since dark matter is like one of the best skins in the game, it's like it could eclipse and it won't give people a reason to buy anything else, since you can't even put your blueprints on anything. I mean, you can't put like gold or diamond on your blueprints yet, so that's what I'm thinking. Because like I know if they add a really good one, people are not gonna care about buying a legendary or epic blueprint from like crates or like a bundle. So I think that's why they're kind of holding off on it. They're trying to figure out a way to like make it so that it doesn't affect their sales. I mean that's how I see it. There we go. Yeah, that's literally how I see it. I mean there's no other way around it, really. I mean, look how dark matter looks like. I mean, it's $5 the way I bought it. I mean, and even that, like, it's probably one of the best skins I've ever earned or that I've ever gotten in that game already. Like honestly, I have no motivation to even use the Borealis anymore. That's how I feel when I'm using it. So I'm saying, just like, give us the ability to put everything on blueprints, and then like they'll probably be able to add some dark matter. Because as of right now, there's no way they're going to. Like, not if it's going to affect their sales. But I know, like, in terms of SpongeBob, I think they could actually work on the movie game now. Like, remake it, because, I mean, like, think about it. Like, it's on Paramount Plus, like, the movie. Like, why not promote it even more, you know? And plus, like, Paramount Plus is, like, doing really well because of iCarly. Like, the new reboot. I mean, even Camp Coral helped it a little bit. I mean, honestly, Camp Coral, like, just... Like, it was really good. I mean, I liked it. It was pretty fun. I mean, I liked the anchovies. I liked all the callback characters, but... Like, there's only 6 episodes. Like, I think it said that it was supposed to be, like, what, 26 per season, but, like, it's... I feel like they're kind of stretching themselves thin, because, I mean, you have the same voice actors working on the regular show, they're working on the Patrick Star show now, then they're working on this one. Like, I don't know how they have the time to, like, voice act every single thing. Did I get the thing here? Yeah, I got the steering wheel. Man, this game never really gets old to me. Honestly, I love it. Yeah. Honestly, I kind of feel bad. Plus, honestly, like, with this Rehydrated stream, I actually don't, like, I don't feel at home. It's weird. And, like, I know it's not because of, like, the YouTubers or anything. I mean, it's nice that they put me in. It's like, I feel like a complete stranger now because, like, I just haven't posted. I feel like I'm not deserving of the spot to actually be streaming right now. Yeah. Don't worry, if the movie game ever gets remade, which I'm assuming it is at this point. Yeah, I mean, they're hinting at shit. I mean, like, something's happening. something. They're doing something, like behind the scenes. I know it. It has to be the movie. Like, I mean, Paramount Plus is doing successful. I mean, why not earn some extra money? Like, come on. Like, the reason why they don't think they could remake it was because Paramount, like, wouldn't allow it or something. But I don't know about that anymore. I mean, they have all the movies. Except for Sponge Out of Water. I don't know why they don't have that one. But, yeah. Or maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I don't actually know if they have Sponge Out of Water. But, like, they have, like, all the good ones on Paramount Plus. You could literally watch all the episodes if you want to. Which I have been doing, by the way. Don't judge me. A grown-ass man still watching SpongeBob. Dude, I bought, like, some extra shirts. I bought one called Meep. It was, like, the Octavius Rex thing. From, like, the prom with Pearl. I actually bought a shirt, and I even wear it to the gym proudly. I'm not even shitting you. That's how down low I am in life. When you wear a Meep shirt in public without a single care in the world. That's literally me right now. Like, I even have that guy, the My Leg guy, or what's his name, Frank or whatever. Snicky Boots. Oh, I think I remember that name. I don't know, it's been that long. I need to get that steering wheel. I miss those days, really. You know, I probably should have made some Animal Crossing content as well at the same time. Maybe my channel would have grown exponentially as well. But I don't know if it's just me, but I've gained like a weird fascination for like these little anchovies. Like me and my sister like just spam that out sometimes when we see each other. We're just like meep. We just say meep out of nowhere. It's funny. Like honestly, like now that I think about it, like honestly, the anchovies are like probably the cutest characters in the game, or like even in the show itself. Cause like as basic as they are, like you have to admit those big eyes that they have and like the way that they talk is kind of funny. And it's kind of adorable. Because that's pretty much all they say. They don't have any other sort of dialogue. Like, there are some instances where, like, anchovies do talk, like, in full sentences. But most of the time, they don't really say anything. Unless it's just meep.
Well, I suppose it'll make Patrick happy.
I think it was Monica. I think that's what they named the only female talking anchovy. The one that's like with like multiple dudes every fucking episode or whatever. Every time she comes out, she's always with another guy. Like she's like they call her like the hoe of SpongeBob because she's always with some other. She always has a different relationship every episode. She's probably like dated every male side NPC from the show at this point.
Hey, you! Patrick needs to do laundry. I
A face
love
reveal.
opening presents.
I don't know about that. I found a way to cheese this whole lighthouse thing. I've gotten so used to it, I've pretty much mastered it. There we go. So last one. Last one's right here. Like, usually skip like one of those... You skip a light every single time, but like the last one you don't. Has Grace seen my face? No, no one has seen my face yet.
I feel like a new sponge.
Yeah, no one has seen my face yet. Which is good. Oh shit, I think I missed a sock. Damn it, I have to go back in there. I have to do that whole thing again. Why can't you just go in through there? It would be so much simpler. How am I missing 2 socks though? Oh yeah, because of... yeah. Let's see. Swinging Sandy, ambush the lighthouse. Yeah, there we go. Isn't that like a Harry Potter line? Like when they show the little wrist thing? He's like, "I'll show me mine if you show me yours." And it's like, you see the vertical wrist slice with like Harry and like the little snake thing on Barty Crouch Jr. He's like, "The Dark Lord has returned."
You've just met the Sponginator. Fresh like a spring breeze. Sometimes pushing a simple button is the most satisfying. Push, 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 push.
Yeah. Yeah, like honestly, I thought the new relief was gonna get canceled because there's just not a lot of traction going on, but I'm glad we kept it going for the second year. Hopefully for like if another Rehydrated game comes out. I mean, why not? Just have like a Rehydrated trilogy. Put Creature from the Krusty Krab and the movie game. That's like the holy trinity of SpongeBob games. Okay, so I'm missing a sock, but I don't even know where.
I'm rollerific.
How you bounce off everything and it's annoying.
Around town. Fresh like a spring breeze.
Did it go here? Oh no, I didn't. Okay, so yeah, that's the last sock.
Have this back.
Trust me, if there's ever a new SpongeBob game, you know we're gonna jump. I'm gonna jump right on it. Like it doesn't take me hard. It doesn't take me a long time to grind out my guns in COD Mobile. Then I could just come here and talk about whatever I need to talk about. But it's nice that every single video that I've made at least makes it to 1,000 views, at least on this channel. Which is weird. I mean, I wish COD Mobile could do that for me. It does sometimes. At some points it does, but yeah, it's kind of rare. It's only when I get like diamond on a certain gun or something like that. Or like if I do something like monumental. And that typically happens every season. But yeah, here, just man, every year it's just, I don't know. I mean, like, I talked about the E3 and how it was, honestly. I'm sure like not a lot of people were a fan of it either, but yeah, what can we do about that? Well, I won't lie to you. It was like the only good things that came out of it were like the Zelda announcements, even though there was like really only one, and it didn't even give us a name. Like I found out that they didn't even give us a name for the title because like it apparently spoils too much of it, of the game. I'm like, dude, we're gonna find out like one way or another. I mean, we waited 2 years for like another trailer. That should have at least entitled us to a fucking title. Like, a lot of people like that was probably my most disliked video on this channel because a lot of people disagreed with me. They thought it was the best one ever. I'm like, dude, like, no, it wasn't.
SpongeBob, do I?
Like, they had a simulator to make a college campus. It's like, man, like, what? Like, I don't want to make a college. I don't want to make a school. That's like the last thing I want to think about. And honestly, for good reason, because it's just awful now. Like, I like, you know, doing school during pandemic time is just terrible. Because everything's online, and yet it's more writing than anything. No, it's cool. Like, everyone has their own opinions. Yeah, a lot of people disagree because it's just like, oh yeah, well, Breath of the Wild 2 was like, was shown, yeah, like for like 2 seconds. Like, the thing is that, like, we came out of like a pandemic. It was shitty and everything, and like, man, that's all you had to show us. It's like, why even be there if you had nothing to show? I mean, you should just release the trailer just randomly one day. Honestly.
Love opening presents.
It's like they said they're going to release the game for like 2022, but yeah, I find that very hard to believe. Like, fuck, I'm willing to bet that they're going to release it like on the 24th, like on 2024. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if they delayed it that long. And I'm not trying to be salty here. I'm serious. I mean, that's what happened with Breath of the Wild. It was supposed to be released in 2015. They released it like 2 years later. Yeah, college simulator. Well, it depends on how, like, how collegey it is, I guess. How mature it is, if you could say so. Because I know a lot of stuff goes down in college parties or whatever. Not that I've ever been to one, but yeah. I mean, I could have gone to, like multiple college parties. Like, I've been invited, but I just don't go. I don't feel like it. COD Mobile is more important to me than getting drunk. And plus, I don't even like the taste of alcohol. It's like I hate carbonated. I hate having that carbonated feeling on in my throat, like where it burns. I hate it. I never got used to it. Like, all I drink is just water, orange juice, or like some other different type of juice or milk. I can't even drink beer. I can't stand it. Like, if you put me in a keg party, like, I'm the last person you would want there to celebrate or something.
Hey, this is mine!
No, that's what I asked. That's what I asked. Like, I mean, aren't they using the same? They're like using the same engine and everything. It's like, man, like, how is it taking you this long? And it's like, and for game development to go so steady as they claim, why are they delaying it so hard? You know? I mean, literally, the world's the exact same.
Oh no.
I don't
What
know.
really do you have to change?
Number 1 in the Bikini Bottom scavenger hunt, 3 years running. Thank you.
But hey, if it's really that good, maybe something like, I don't know, is Link gonna die? Is Ganondorf gonna die forever? Or, like, this better be something like game changing. I swear to God. Like, have like some story behind it, you know? Like, don't just be like, oh, Ganondorf's back, he's evil, let's kill him again. No, let's give him like a backstory. Like, give him, like, show us why he was put there in the first place. And yeah, and honestly, I kind of understand his perspective on things, why he'd release all that malice and everything.
You. Patrick needs to do laundry.
I mean, think about it. I mean, if I was placed in one area in a standing position, in a very uncomfortable standing position at that, for 10,000 years, yeah, I'd be pissed too. Just saying. I mean, anyone would. You could have like the nicest heart in the world, and you could you could just like completely lose your shit just being there all day for so long, you know. Honestly, it's kind of cruel that they left him there. I don't know if they left him there just for a little bit or they just forgot about him. But wow. How much you want to bet the story is that like they found out he was born and they just didn't trust him because they knew he was going to fuck up again. But they didn't give him a chance. Maybe he was a good guy before and then they did that and then that's how he became full of hate. And who knows? Maybe that's not how it happened, but yeah. No. I was into COD Mobile, but I never really, you know, showed gameplay. I was playing it kind of like in the background, just waiting for any news of Battle for Bikini Bottom. Like, I was playing on my own spare time, but I was, like, really enjoying it. I'm like, hey, I should do YouTube on this. And it was being successful because it was getting more views than all my other videos ever could. So I was just like, you know what? Let me just make videos on this. And a lot of people weren't liking it because it wasn't, you know, on the topic of SpongeBob or Mario or like, you know, Zelda or whatever. But it's like, dude, can you blame me? I mean, like, there hasn't been anything to talk about. Even now, there still isn't anything to talk about. Like, it's like, what do you want me to do? I mean, like, my channel over there is like at 2,500 subscribers. Like, I would have never have gotten that if I just stayed where I was. I'd probably still be like barely at 1,000. And I actually got my first YouTube paycheck. $120. That's pretty cool.
Boy, Patrick will be glad to have this back.
So yeah, I had an interest in the game like a little bit before this game got released. I was enjoying it. I'm like, shit, man, this game's like picking up. And honestly, it's better than fucking what we have on Warzone and Cold War. I mean, people don't even want to play those games because of how annoying they are or how unbalanced it is. COD Mobile doesn't really have that issue. You could play with controller or you could even play with touch if you want to. A lot of people prefer you play on touch because you have more options, like you get to play ranked and all that stuff, but I prefer controller. I'm more traditional. And plus I suck with touch, so. I don't know how people could play like with 6 fingers on the iPad or like on their phone. It's so confusing to me. Like I tried for like a month trying to get used to it. I never did. Like I was not improving. That's why I kind of stopped playing until they added controller support. And it's always good to have like a controller support option, you know, for certain games. But they kind of have this team matchmaking balancing issue where if you use controller, you're only gonna get matched up against controller players because they think it's an unfair advantage. But trust me, if you master touch, you're pretty much at the advantage over everyone, which is pretty crazy. Like you have more mobility options and stuff. That's how I see it. God, but I won't lie, man. They like in this version of Battle for Bikini Bottom, they really buffed Patrick. Like, I think Patrick's probably one of the most overpowered characters in this game now. And that's mainly because he could attack midair now. Something that he was never able to do before. Like, go back to the original Battle for Bikini Bottom, I promise you, you would not be able to pull this shit off.
It went boom. So shiny. Have you been lonely out there all alone? Hard as a rock.
Okay, did I get everything? Yeah, I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say that I did. Even though I probably didn't.
Hey,
But man, you know, looking at this game and how it looks, it's just amazing how far technology has gone. It's crazy. We would never have gotten this like 10 years ago.
You've just met the Sponginator. Another find for Patrick.
Okay. How much time do we have left? We have like what? Shit. Oh, damn it. Like an hour? Yeah, like 51 minutes actually. So yeah. Then after this I can finally get some sleep.
Fresh like a spring breeze. Kerplooey! I love opening presents. Hey, you! Patrick needs to do
Okay, we got
laundry.
31 socks already. So you get like almost half the socks before you even get to the second part of the game. I mean, they're like honestly, the socks are just mainly hidden in the first and second parts of the game. Like the third one, are like there's only like 5 or like 3 at most on each level. They're much harder to get in the second time around. Here it's like it's super easy. Like in the other ones, they just have them like very well hidden, but it's not so well hidden that it's like they're impossible to find. Like without a guide, you can pretty much figure it out anyways. No. You can actually play against real people, like a lot of real people. But you know, having bots, yeah, that sometimes happens. But like the population's like constantly growing, so I'm able to play against more people. like if you don't want to play against bots, you probably like your best bet's just to go into ranked. But I mean, like now, even in public matches, you could still find a lot of good lobbies. And honestly, having bots is a good thing because, you know, getting completionist camos done is a lot easier. Since they're not, like, you don't have to deal with tryhards every round and, like, working on your headshots or long shots. Which honestly is a pain in the ass sometimes, but, you know, it's pretty easy. I mean, for me, like, getting gold on the weapon's, like, a breeze now. Like, ask any of my friends. Like, we've been pretty successful. I mean, like, I joined a clan and we ended up making, like, the number 5 clan in the world in that game. You know, I invested, like, I think way too much time on that game. Probably more time and money that I probably ever should and, you know, ever be proud of. Like, I think I've spent, like
Sorry, lad, but the
5,000-6,000. I don't know. Probably a little bit more money than that on the game. And if it's gonna last for years to come, why not?
You sure gotta carry a lot of stuff.
I mean, if this game had like a better multiplayer, I probably would be playing it a little bit more. But the multiplayer is just garbage. I mean, it's not even in the mobile version. That's how bad it is. Probably would have saved like a few months of like. You probably would save like a few weeks of time just, you know, not putting in the multiplayer. If you just released it as a single player game only, it would have been so much. The game probably would have been released a lot earlier. You could have polished up a lot of issues. There we go.
Oh, goody, another one.
They made that Wakatiki thing so easy.
Ooh, present every one.
Like, cause back then as Patrick, like if you want to destroy like a tiki, shit. If you want to destroy like a tiki, you can only destroy like one at a time, but here you could like destroy like 10 of them at once. It's crazy.
I will crush them.
Okay. Oh yeah, I have to go to that little ice ring thing. Where's the shade coming from?
Mighty cold. That water looks mighty cold. Ooh, again!
There go, got suck. I just gotta go back to get SpongeBob. It's probably you have to like change characters constantly. I mean, like a lot. No, the 725 is definitely gonna be it's just gonna be a shotgun. I know it is. It has to be. I mean, it even says it's a shotgun. I mean, but like then again, you probably just have to do like 120 games just to go to free for all, get it done. Like maybe 2-3 hours, 4 maybe.
Ultimate wacky experience.
The Amax is a different story because I know that one's gonna take a long time because that one ends with 150. And especially, you know, for a mobile game, it's like You definitely need to do a lot of like work to
I'd
get
be
what you
glad
need.
to have this back.
Like you would probably expect that from like a console game or something, but no. Mobile is a completely different ball game. Yeah. Well, if it is secondary, then I guess 80 games. That'd be pretty cool. Because, you know, pistols are typically 80 games. What? Yeah. The AMAX is going to be something else. I don't know. I'm actually, like, they brought the two guns that I'm, like, most worried about ever. Like, if they ever brought it into the game. Like, I did think it through. I was just like, shit. Like, if they add these things, this game's probably gonna be so like unplayable. Because I know how everything ended up in Modern Warfare, where it's like those things like kill like in one shot. Like, especially the AMAX. When that weapon first came out, I was like, fuck, dude. Like, I could not stop seeing that weapon. And I don't know what I was using. I think I was using the Fennec. I was trying to get that thing gold in Modern Warfare. Which I did. It didn't take long, but fuck, it took for like honestly, the AMAX is all I saw in every single match. And I think that's when Scrapyard first came out, like in as a DLC map. Did I go to Mr. Krabs already? Save the children. Okay, yeah, I didn't go to Mr. Krabs. Mr. Craps. Yeah. Well, what they're doing to the QXR is kind of unusual, but I get it. Like, the Bison's also getting nerfed, finally. Thank God. I swear to God, if I had to live through, like, another month of that shit, I'd probably, like, have an aneurysm or, like, a heart attack from all the stress. Okay. So gonna point to him. Please tell me points. Did it work? Oh. I see what I did wrong. Fuck. Okay. I'm like, why isn't it working? And that's because I forgot to point this tower over there, so. So that's what happens when you're half asleep. You don't pay attention. Okay. I gotta go back. Don't worry, it takes like 2 seconds though. If this was like the Switch version, I'd probably be a lot more annoyed.
It shines.
Okay, let's see. Let's go back. Let's go see Larry the Lobster. Say congratulations, SpongeBob. I like when you hit him, he's just like, he just brushes it off like nothing. Like that, like, he thinks he's all top shit. I love it. Did I get everything here? Oh, I'm missing one. Oh yeah, I need to talk to Mrs. Puff. To Senora Puff. Okay, so let's go beat the shit off Sandy.
I have brought you two here to face a great challenge.
This game looks so good in this on the iPad.
Looks like the robots left itself vulnerable. Great barrier reef.
I love how the fish like just pops up.
SpongeBob has an opening, but will he?
Now I know, Armand.
The robots?
I know. We definitely need another remake.
Taking a beating out there.
I'm hoping that's what they're making because they said that they were. They kind of hinted that they were making another game,
Will he get the drop on the robot?
but I don't know if it's SpongeBob related.
Better change tactics and fast.
They just said like they said they were working on a Nickelodeon game, but most chances it's SpongeBob because they keep using SpongeBob gifs or gifs or however the hell you want to pronounce it.
Robot's losing its head. What a shocking takedown by Patrick. Looks like Patrick has a big opportunity here. Oh, nice flying head thing move by Patrick.
Okay. No, I think they would only make games like based on what shows are active right now, you know? SpongeBob's the only one that seems to have any sort of
Its head.
like traction. Cuz think about it, I mean, we don't have Invader Zim anymore. We don't have Danny Phantom. We don't have Fairly Odd Parents.
I've never
I think
seen
Fairly Odd
such
Parents was like the
flying
most recent
match.
one that got canceled or just that ended. Well, that's close.
Spling! The old clothesline move.
No, they were hinting at it. They're basically saying like we can't talk about our projects, so I'm assuming it's like they are actually making something. A lot of people think that. My money's on either Creature from the Krusty Krab or the movie, but I think I'm aiming towards the movie a little bit more.
Nice move by SpongeBob. This match is
And how long can it really take to make it? I mean, we have pretty much this, like the movie game had pretty much the same assets that like Battle for Bikini Bottom had, so
that's a bubble bash opportunity if ever I've seen one. That's what.
Hey, Plankton.
maybe if it's a new SpongeBob game, because they said they also planned on making a sequel for Battle for Bikini Bottom, but I don't know. Hey, maybe if they don't screw the pooch, I'm assuming they won't. I mean, they did pretty well in this game.
Sandy, your
Tree dome is leaking!
just my size. There's nothing like the smell of bubbles in the morning. Smells like victory. Fresh like a spring breeze. Oh, sparkly.
This is in my way.
Alrighty then. Stop your yapping and let.
Stop your yapping. Let's get robot trapping. I like know every line at this point. What has my life come to?
Another find for Patrick.
I'm sure they will, but as of right now, I'm pretty sure they're busy with the Patrick Star show. So why don't just use like just why not just remake another one for the time being?
Hey, you! Patrick needs to do laundry.
I'm saying the movie game would be a good one because of Paramount Plus. I mean, they have the movie and everything on that platform. What do you think of writer Ruplik? What? Who's writer Ruplik? Oh, sticky button, I guess. So funny that they didn't even bother to like fill that like empty underwear slot like with an actual underwear. They're just like, nah, they make you literally work for it.
Checkers, the king of non-contact sports.
Rider Republic? I don't know what that is, actually. Was that like a Nick show? Oh yeah, like the IGN reviews.
I love opening presents.
I don't know, something tells me that they were just paid to slander the game as much as possible. I mean, come on, no one can be that stupid on how to play this game. I mean, this game is not a hard game to master.
Mermaid Man. It's not just any sponge, it's super sponge.
Soaking up crime. I noticed that he always says that around this area. It's like he's triggered to say that every time he comes by.
The Sponginator.
Yeah, never heard about that. Is it with like that dog or something? That little... the dog with the teeth or whatever?
Boy, Patrick will be glad to have this back.
The stream's gonna last until like in 30 minutes. I'm gonna have to end it off because that's when the next person streams. Probably not, dude. I need to get some sleep. I'm tired. I'm only like running on a few hours of sleep. I'm like exhausted.
The Mermalair, secret fortress of the wrinkly superheroes Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy.
Squidward, am I happy to see you? And not just the kind of happy you feel in the front of your knees, but the kind of happy you feel in the back of your elbow. Oh, you'll never believe what's been happening.
Yeah, I've already been briefed by the geriatric duo.
Geriatric
Those two
duo.
old coots sent me in to get updated with the Mermalair computer.
But since you're here now, I'll let you do it. Oh, look at this place. I mean, please. Would it kill them to lay down a few throw rugs?
Oh, that's easy. In episode 27, the Murmelair is invaded by the digging monsters of Bermuda, and they...
Never mind.
Hold on, I'm just ordering some food on DoorDash because I'm too lazy to go pick it up. I have no patience to even move. So hold on, give me a second. There we go. There we go. No, this is the only stream planned for me. Some people got like multiple, I only got one. So I'm cool with that. It doesn't matter to me. As long as I was a part of it in some sort of capacity. It was amazing that they even like offered me in the first place back then. I think next stream, I forgot who it was. Let me check that real quick. Spongy creators. That's the theme of the Discord. That's fun. Okay, the schedule is after me, which is 11 a.m. It's gonna be Fred 5107. So yeah. Do I have anything else? Okay, no, I don't. Okay. Fairly Odd Parents Shadow Showdown. Oh, dude. Gotti has Night of 100 Frights. That's awesome. That game needs to be remade. I don't care what anyone says. Night of 100 Frights needs to be remade at some point. That was such a good game. I know a lot of people hate it because of the camera, but like it was such a classic for me. I would stay up like for hours just finishing that game and getting all the Scooby snacks. Yeah, Fred 5107. So like something's wrong with this one. This thing could actually turn around if it wanted to, which is weird. Because in the, I don't think in the console version it does that.
You think you can handle this?
I could see Squidward's house from up.
Now listen, if you turn just
Okay. Did I do everything correct? Okay, yeah, I did.
well, why here?
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Here's a golden back scratcher. It's spatula. I don't speak Italian. I'm getting out care. There you go. can't believe I deflected that perfectly. It takes a lot of accuracy to deflect one of those things. Like, you could be so dead on, and sometimes you could just miss for no fucking reason. Damn it. Okay. There we go.
I love opening presents. It shines. Fresh like a spring breeze.
Wow, the treadmills look terrible.
In order for me to regain.
I wonder if, like, Barnacle Boy's still behind this thing. I'm curious.
Gary, I see. You-
He is, but his model has no texture. Ah. Noted. Like, what, he's just like a blank white face or like a white figure? Is that what you're trying to say? Oh, that's weird. That's creepy. Now I want to see it.
Take that! Somehow I don't think he needs a hand.
So we thought they would use Barnacle Boy, or like they couldn't figure out how to like just make a talking interaction with the fucking computer itself instead of an actual person.
I feel like a new sponge.
I hit him in the head. Whoops. The robot didn't even have sense to, like, you know, just turn around and kill me. Aren't the robots just so magical?
Another find for Patrick.
Look, boy, they're all into
I don't-
you. Good.
It's so funny to listen to his
There's
voice.
nothing like the smell of bubbles in the morning. Smells like
It's like, look, a boy. There's a golden spatula in that little case there. Went to that little ice cream scooper. He's like, look, boy, I'm trying to get some golden spatulas here with some shiny objects or whatever the fuck. I'm like, why the fuck is that thing bouncing? Okay. Hopefully I get this done in one go, because I really don't want to do this again. I don't have like the mental capacity at this point to do it. Come on. Ah, shit. Yeah, this minigame could suck my ass. Oh, I can't believe I made that. Hello? Hello? Ugh, whatever. Go into that little ice cream scooper again. Didn't even realize there's a Duplicatotron up there. Or maybe I did. Maybe I forgot I was there. That probably explains why that little saucer robot always comes by. Multiplayer, rehydrated multiplayer battle pass. If it were that simple. There we go, I got it. Ooh, perfect. Usually it takes me like 1 or 2 tries to get it good. To get it done. Whoops. Yeah, I wouldn't pay $5 every... Because I play this game a lot. I'm not paying $5 every single time. But man, they probably would be rich off of that. Probably make like millions of dollars. Just for doing that. Okay, so that's done. Oh yeah, to shut down the security system.
I have regained you.
Okay, the funnel machines. Oh yeah, I forgot to talk to Mermaid Man on that.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
don't know how like a taxi gets into this place. It's not really a secret to anyone at this point that the Murmulaire is here. Is this the end of Puron?
Well, the security system has been shut down. And we
I'll probably end off the stream once I finish this level.
There's nothing like the smell of bubbles in the morning. Smells like victory.
Ugh.
It shines. I did it.
Is this the end of Puron? Yes, it is. Alright, so I'm going to end off the stream right here. Thank you guys so much for watching. It really means a lot that you guys still came here after all this time. So yeah. Next stop is Fred5107. So if you guys want to check him out, you guys are more than welcome to. He's going to be streaming, I think, what was it again? Shadow Showdown for Fairly Odd Parents. So yeah.